EastEnders fan favourite set to return to Soap after 3 years. Now, who could this be? Who could it be? Well, he's big, he's bald, he's round. It's obviously Grant. It's obviously Grant. Yeah, he's mean.
Full of beans.
Yeah. I am sorry.
Second name's Champ.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Hey, honestly, this one was not on my bingo card. I'll say that much. Because, I mean, first and foremost, let's frame the year. Ben Wadey takes over. We go, Callum's axed, right? Callum's gone. Ben Mitchell's back. Oh, okay. Are they going to be back together? Yeah, probably. Okay, so if Callum's sticking around, who else could even come back? It's not Jono, not that little boldy boy who looked like a. I was like, no, you're not the first minute in. Hype down me. But now we get, honestly, probably one of my favorite characters of that little, 2021, 2022? That was kind of his heyday with Stuart, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt like he was there for ages, but it also felt like he wasn't there at all. Yeah, he joined in. No, never mind. He joined in 2018.
Yeah.
Stayed till 2022. Fair play. That was way longer than I thought he did.
Yeah, he's a pretty good character. He, interrogated Linda. He's basically, we can't say half the stuff he did. So
yeah, he framed Mick. He shot himself, hypothetically speaking, and then framed Mick for it. And also, he was one of the last characters. I think he may have been the last character to actually get that Dot relationship where, hey, Stuart's not all bad. He's with Dot. Look at how cool Dot is, and Dot's seeing the real Stuart. And, it's kind of the last remnants. Now, admittedly, there is no Rainey.
I'm sad.
Which I'm happy.
See, you have the two different spectrums here because I'm sad because he's obviously going to be a tool to get Ballum back together, but he's not bringing Rainey. This is not right. I have to watch this shit relationship of Ballum get back together when the perfect relationship is Callum and Johnny. All because Stuart's going to come in and be like, he's the right choice. He's not the right choice. He should leave too.
I mean, what? I mean, why would Stuart come to Ben's defense?
There's no reason to.
They fucking hated each other. They absolutely hated each other. Why would they come to each other's defense?
Yeah, but
Ben and Stuart had so many dust-ups. It's unreal.
I hope this.
So look at you. You're making this really rickety bed. You're sitting on. You're like, why is it so shaky? He's not uniting Ben and Callum. That's not how it's gonna work. We're gonna get a nice little mention of what Rainey's doing. They're gonna be doing some weird shit. She's gonna be putting ketchup with her ice cream or whatever the fuck shit she did. I believe it was tomato sauce on ice cream.
With just ketchup.
Yeah. But we're gonna get a lovely little update about Rainey. Gonna get a lovely little update about the baby that I don't remember the name of. Because I don't know, Stuart in the end got a bit lambasted with terrible storylines. Hey, we're gonna fail breast cancer. Are you gonna do anything? Yeah, we're gonna do postpartum depression as well. It's like one step at a time, boys. One step at a time. Like hold your horses now. But still, I mean, this one now, obviously, there's not too much of an article. I won't lie. Like, it's basically saying, here's what he did. The only real intriguing bit that says he'll be back on screen soon, and he's going to come back for a limited period. So it's not a full-time return, just a little part-timer. Probably going to be here for a month, maybe if that.
But I hope they do what they did with Ben Mitchell, where it's like, oh, it's going to be a short return, then maybe a long return, because that would be the.
I'd be down.
Yeah, and then hopefully this means Callum leaves. Hopefully.
I mean, I just loved him. He was just
Stuart was the better
Soap
one.
Fans, we all have a soft. Well, maybe this is just me projecting. I have a soft spot for soap characters who are slightly crazy, and Stuart was absolutely. His box was gone. he's doing he's doing that. That's what he's doing. That's how gone his box is. He's got He's got a bolt loose in his brain. But I love him because he was scary and he was intimidating and he could go psycho, but he was also a loving husband.
And
Like,
and
it's such a weird parallel because you bring him in, he's gotten Mick Carter arrested for shooting him, and he's basically trying to get Linda to sleep with him, and Linda's trying to sleep with him to get the confession that he shot Mick, and then and then he probably offs Dylan Box, though it is Box over the side of a dam, or a reservoir, if we're being wanky about it, and then he just starts to have a friendship with Dot and have his relationship with Rainey. And then suddenly he's actually quite likable. Then he had that weird storyline where he thought he murdered a policeman, but it turned out he didn't. Because he like fully embalmed him or whatever. Well, he didn't embalm him, but he had him like in a freezer, like storing. And then the guy just got up and left or something like that. I don't know. It was a weird couple of years in that 2018 to 2022 period. Also, funny enough, it's my least favorite period of EastEnders.
But can we both admit he's the better brother out of the two of them?
Yeah, easy. I love Stuart.
Yeah.
Don't mind Callum, like he's all right. I'm not as anti Callum as you. Oh no. Okay, I'm not as anti Ballum as you are. Despite, even though at this point I do think it is a bit Stockholm syndrome because it was so miserable in the end. It was like we had to talk about Ben Mitchell every week. And then suddenly it's like, oh, what's Ben Mitchell struggling with today? And it's like, fucking hell, what's he going to pull out of his bag of tricks? Oh, it's a sock puppet. And it says, I hate myself. Please love me. Here we go again. But I don't know. But yeah, Callum's the least interesting one. Well, Via Highway exists, but she's never getting mentioned ever again.
I mean, for me, the ranking goes Stuart, Vi, Callum. Vi was better than Callum. Shoot me. Callum was only good when he was halfway in the Queen Vic, because that's my nostalgia period. I remember watching that and I enjoyed halfway. Not really a fan of Callum, more a halfway fan. But yeah, do love Vi.
I mean, it's the unfortunate case where Callum, and I made this point in a bunch of different. I think there was a big short that popped off about it. But I basically said Ben Mitchell was both the making and the demise of Callum. Because Callum, at that point, he was straight and with Whitney, which, I mean, come on now. You want to know you don't have any future? You were Whitney. Like, no one can move the Whitney piece across the board. They will just slowly keep you plodding along. Love you, Shona McGarty. Whitney as a character. Thank fuck she's gone. So he was with Whitney, and the only fun bit was they were going to have a kid, and Whitney kept hinting that she was pregnant. She put a bun in the oven, then the bun burnt. That was great little dumb comedy. But even then, so that the Ben and Callum getting together, I'll admit it. I was a Ballum stan at that point. I'm like, yeah, Ben Mitchell was my favorite character because we hadn't had 4 years of Ben. We hadn't had 5 years of Ben being sad. It was, you know what? I liked Harry Reid a lot, but maybe this new Ben, he'll be fine. But he comes back and he's different, and I'm like, you know what? This is a bit of me. I remember doing like a first post for Ben Mitchell in like 2019. Whenever they got married, I was like, him in that suit. It just looks so good. It's fine. Look, we all have a past. We all have a past. Not there anymore. Not there anymore. But it did happen. I did purge all those posts from my Reddit account. So
Mods, go find the saved Reddits. Mods, you know what to do.
But it was just a picture where I was like, oh my god, Max is. I don't think I said Max. I wasn't that parasocial. I was like, I love Ben in this suit. 'Cause he's wearing this like burgundy suit, and I was like, yeah, this looks great. And I remember having arguments with people on Twitter about Ballum, and where someone's like, I just think Ben's just a really toxic character and he does no fun. And I basically went, yeah, well, you don't get it. You smell. We've all been there. Yeah. Obviously, it's a twisted history.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I've not not thought of Ben fondly for about what 4 years, 5 years. But why has this video been dominated about Ben talk? Anyways, I'm excited for Stuart.
I mean, yeah, I'm excited for Stuart. Hopefully, Rainey is somewhere. Hopefully, she shows up at the
She'll
end.
get a mention.
I hope she shows up somewhere. Like, even if it's at the end of the week when he leaves.
Maybe he'll have her on the blower. She'll be on the phone.
But I swear to God, if they split them up,
You won't hear the
upset.
voice.
Yeah, but you might hear the voice. Rainey's not the actress who plays Rainey is not really, a high-paying actor. I'd assume. No offense to her. So you probably could get her for a voice, maybe even like actual appearance. I'm assuming, even though I found it really.
Why would you do that when you can just act?
What's that supposed to mean?
Why would you do that when you can just act like you're hearing a voice?
Yeah, but like they did it when Nigel Julie. So
since Rainey's never coming back and we're never gonna have to talk about her again, I fucking hated Rainey. I thought Rainey made Stuart way less interesting, and it took Stuart from being the slightly screw loose kind of guy, and it just turned him into, hello, I am Rainey, I am Stuart. We are weird. Don't fuck off. I don't want you to be weird. I want you to be terrifying. And I want you to fuck off.
Was I the only one that actually enjoyed like Rainey and Stuart?
No, people like Rainey and Stuart.
I liked when they stole
I just don't like Rainey at all. I've never liked her. I've never thought she was an interesting character. Everything she's been involved in has been really weird. Because it's like, oh, what's Rainey doing? She's smoking crack with Phil Mitchell. You know how much the fucking I love Phil Mitchell. Remember when Phil smoked crack? Wasn't it funny? He did that in one episode in 2010. Was that really funny when he smoked crack? Yeah, great. Does everybody remember Drunk Phil? Remember how funny Drunk Phil is? And let's forget all the shit moments of Drunk Phil. But remember when he smoked crack with Rainey? It's great. So first and foremost, fuck that time. Fuck Rainey for even being involved. And second, when she's majorly brought back in, she's the perennial screw up. Later gets with Max Brannon, when Max doesn't feel love for anybody but himself after he jets everywhere. That's the only time you get a tender moment with Max Brannon. Once he's blown his beans, and even then it's him looking in the mirror just fucking flexing his guns. And so that was weird, because he was using her to get custody of baby Abby. And then finally, you take Max and Rainey away from each other, and you finally go, hey, look at these two weirdos. Aren't they really funny with their weird antics? And they get Bernie to be a surrogate. Bernie, who wants Taylor jeans? Oh, no, I fucking don't. I don't want Bernie jeans. I want the Taylors wiped out of existence. All I'm saying, look, if Rainey was brought back and they actually had interesting stories, sure. But with all their shit stories they had before, fuck Rainey and Stuart.
So who's the biological?
I don't want them to be split up. I don't want them to be split up. They can stay together forever. But I never want to see her on my screen ever again.
Who's the biological dad of Rainey and Stuart's like relationship, like daughter?
Stuart.
Oh, so you had sex with Bernie?
What? No.
Oh. I thought
Do you not know how surrogacy works?
I thought you just have to, bang each other.
No. Surrogacy. Yeah. Piggy will be educated on camera about how surrogacy works. Fuck's sake.
I'm just fuming. I was playing Fortnite. I was in the groove. Now I had to do this video. And I'm sweating. I guess.
But you know what? You can wipe your tears with this 70p we're going to make from this video.
Yeah.
So wipe those tears with any kind. Just wipe those tears. This hasn't really been anything about Stuart. This has been about me. Hope you've enjoyed it.
I'm gonna show Ash this off camera. But his microphone kept glitching. They just sounded like Bane for some of it, and some of it he didn't, and I didn't tell him. And we're not redoing the video.
No.
So
this is what you get.
Yeah. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
I suppose I
Bye.
just do want to reiterate though, if you've not stopped the recording,
Bye.
just want to reiterate that Stuart will be here in a short stint, and it will ultimately probably not be long term, and it will just be a very limited time, and he's probably just gonna only have scenes with Callum, because like who else would he even have scenes with? Like who else did he really interact with? Bex, Dottie,
Linda.
like he's not got many friends. It's not like he can just get Mick on the phone. So yeah, gonna be exciting.
Yeah. See you in the next one. Bye bye.